You guys, it is here. We finally have the 2025 planner. And after 3 years of only having iPad versions, we now have a physical version. This year, the planner comes in 3 versions. We have the physical version, which I am over the moon about. And we also have an iPad version, just like last year, and we also have a Notion version. So if you've been following the last few years, you'll know that I came out with the first iPad version, the Vision Book, a few years ago when I was living with my parents. Then I was able to move to San Francisco, and I finally turned that into a planner, which I called the Intentional Planner. And now we have this version. We finally have a physical version, which I'm calling the Potential Planner. All of these planners have had the same time funnel goal-setting metaphor running through, but they each had a little bit of a different emphasis. And the emphasis in this one is definitely on reaching your creative potential and really doing that big goal in that creative project. So I believe that you know what you want, whether there's something whispering at you to try a new thing, you got this little inkling, this little nudge. And what I've found about these nudges over the years is that 5 years from now, that won't go away. You have this hunch, this what if, you know what, I think if I wrote this book, it'd be really meaningful, or I would really like to move to a new country, or I'd like to visit 30 countries. There's this thing that's whispering at you, and I believe it's your responsibility to act on that thing. 5 years from now, that nudge will still be there asking you to reach your potential, and that is what the Potential Planner is all about. So I have a goal setting analogy for you. Most goals are like walking up a small hill. And what I mean by that is if you set a relatively small goal, like drinking more water, you only need 2 things. 1, you need the goal to do it, and 2, you need the habit of doing it every day. So in that way, it's like trekking up a small hill. You see the top and you just start walking. In 15 minutes, you'll be there. So in instances like that, just having goals and habits would be sufficient. But when you have a big goal, on the other hand, something game-changing that makes you a little nervous, that gives you chills, that makes you tear up, it's not like climbing a small hill, it's like climbing Mount Everest. And so if you use little hill strategies for a Mount Everest-sized goal, you're bound to fail. It would be crazy to think if you were embarking on going up Mount Everest, all I need is the goal to get to the top and the habit of just taking steps every day. So with a big dream, simply having goals and habits is not enough. You need a system, a daily plan, checkpoints, daily finish lines so you'll know when you're done. So that when you're sweaty and you're tired from climbing, all you need to say to yourself is I need to climb 1,000 feet today and just get to this base camp. Tomorrow, I'm climbing this many feet and getting to this camp. So you may have heard of time management, task management, money management. There's all sorts of these management systems, but what we're creating in this planner is your dream management system. And you will know your dream management system is sufficient when you can always answer the question, what am I doing tomorrow and where am I stopping? Just like Mount Everest. So if your big goal is to write a book, you need to be able to say, tomorrow, I'm rough drafting chapter 3, and I'm gonna stop when it's been 30 minutes. So that is what the Potential Planner does. It takes your big complex dream, your peak potential, and it chunks that down into a yearly summit, and then you make a quarterly climb, and then you have month milestones, and then you have weekly results, then you know what you're doing tomorrow, and then you can implement the one habit. So many planners don't have any space for goals, they're just blank pages, but the ones that do have space for goals, typically if you want to set a monthly goal, right on the monthly spread it will have a space for the monthly goal. But the time to set a monthly goal is not when the month is upon you. The time to plan out your trek on Mount Everest is not when you're already on the mountain. If you're planning goals for your month at the start of the month, it is already too late. That very simple shift makes all of the difference. So that's why using the Potential Planner and your dream management system with the time funnel, at the yearly level, we plan your quarterly climbs then, not at the start of the quarter. And every quarter, we plan your monthly milestones. Not at the start of the month, we plan your monthly milestones at the quarter. And every month, we plan your weekly results. Now, that might sound confusing and you do not need to understand the philosophy behind the time funnel because this planner has it completely all laid out for you. All you have to do is show up and fill it in. I truly believe that showing up to your planner and doing what it says is the only habit you need to implement for success. Outlining your intentions and designing your life, and then actually taking the actions of what it says to do, that's the only habit you need to do, and it's the first domino that knocks everything over. So I'm so excited that this year there are 3 versions. We have the physical version, there is an iPad version, which for the first time ever this year is fully hyperlinked. I was looking at the January month page and there are 23 hyperlinks on that page alone so that you can always hop around. It also comes for the first time ever with a free sticker pack. So I'm so excited about the iPad version. I am such a physical planner version, but I'm so excited about the iPad version this year that it was almost convincing me to go that direction. And then finally, after lots and lots of requests via email, there is a Notion version. Now, I have been a long time Notion hater, especially for task management, but I got so many requests by email that I thought, well, if people are gonna be using it for task management, I might as well get in there and make this a little bit more efficient. So depending on when you're watching this, there may be a pre-order going on where you can get it for a cheaper price, or depending on when you're watching this, it might just be live and full price, but go ahead and check in the description box. I will have a link to the website, which by the way, the website has had had such an upgrade. I should show a before and after. This is like really Princess Diaries moment of before and after. It was so bad before. My friend Jake helped with the website. My husband Garrett helped so much with the website. So it's really been a team effort. They really just carried it in a way that I could not do myself. It really has been a labor of love. This has absolutely been the most intensive upgrade for the planner, getting the physical version out and how does the drop shipping work and all of these different variables. There were so many variables going into this one, but it's definitely the one that I'm most proud of and the one that I'm most excited for. So let me know what you think of it. I'm really excited, a little nervous, but that's how you know you're on the right track, right? Click the link down below. This is your invitation to reach your potential with me this year. Your potential is here.